Welcome back, True Seeker. Wednesday, July 25th, 2018. Be sure to tune into the Gematria Effect this evening, the weekly radio program that I host on Truth Frequency Radio every Wednesday night, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 p.m. to midnight on the East Coast. You can listen anywhere in the world, so check your time zone. If you can't listen live, you can always listen to it for free in the archived episodes. Anyway, tonight I'll be talking about this and a whole lot more. Another perfect example of murder by numbers. Today it's reported that the former CEO of Fiat-Chrysler, Sergio Marchionne, dead at age 66. And in the article it states his birthday is June 17th, born June 17th, 1952. Wikipedia has the same birthday. From June 17th to his death, July 25th, exactly 38 days later. And 38 is that number of death, murder, killing. Notice in the four base ciphers, the word death, 38. The word murder, 38. The word killing, 38. R.I.P. like you see on a tombstone, 38. And again, there's that movie out there, Murder by Numbers, where the movie poster, they changed the E to a 3 and the B's to 8s, 3-8, the only numbers in the title. The song Murder by Numbers was recorded and released in '83 by the band The Police. Think about how often in these stories, the story's a suspicious death, but then in the wording of the article it says the police reported nothing suspicious. The Police, Murder by Numbers, clues. So, just another example. And don't forget, I have a book, Letters and Numbers. The longest chapter in the book is Murder by Numbers, and I show again and again how people are killed in connection to the number 38. Here's one more name you can add to the list. A list that's growing every single week, literally. Also interesting, this man, he just announced his resignation as CEO July 21st, this past Saturday. July 21st is the day leaving 163 days left in the year. 163 is the 38th prime number. So, little foreshadowing for what was to come just days later. Very likely. Him dying on July 25th, we should also note that the word death in the base ciphers has gematria of 25. Notice the 97 as well, because 97 is the 25th prime number. Other numbers we commonly see, but 38's that real big one. Today's date also has a life lesson number of 43, the day of his passing. Notice RIP also 43, killing also 43. None of this is arbitrary. As for him dying at age 66, he was Italian gematria of 66. He was known for being in the automobiles business, automobiles 66. The day he announced his resignation, July 21st, 2018. That was a date with 66 numerology. 7 plus 21 plus 20 plus 18, 66. You know, another thing I wonder about is if these people even really die. We just had ESPN last week put out an article on a date with a life lesson number of 38 about a boxing coach who faked his death to avoid something going on in his life. Supposedly he was going to be a murder for hire person if he didn't fake his death. And they put out that story on a date with a life lesson number of 38. And, you know, perhaps this man, he just wants to retire and live in peace. And, you know, he's been the CEO of several major car companies. Maybe he just wants to, you know, completely tune out and not be bothered by anyone. Sometimes I wonder if these reported deaths are actually a way of, you know, permanent retirement. So, I'll let you be the decider on things such as that. If you do the gematria on his town of birth and the gematria on CEO, you'll see the match. You know, sometimes I wonder if these people's backgrounds are completely falsified as well. What does stand out about his name is the gematria of 73, 55, and 170. Those are all numbers of sacrifice. You find those numbers a lot around death as well. But the big one is the 38, dead 38 days after the birthday. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.